Welcome to Cut the Ish, Real Talk Sports, where we strip away the fluff and get straight to the heart of the game. From the hottest plays on the court to the controversies off it. We're breaking it all down with unfiltered takes and raw honesty. No sugarcoating, no holding back. Just real talk for real fans. Let's get into it.
Hey everybody, how you doing this evening on a Saturday evening? You are rocking with your girl Keysha and Duval. You guys come on in the building, hit the like button. I apologize. I looked over in my other screen and saw something crazy as hell. I can't tell y'all about it, but it was funny. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Y'all be nice in the chat to each other. Be respectful so we don't have to cuss nobody out. What's going on, Duval? How you feeling?
It's 16 days in May, so that means we're halfway through the month.
Oh. That's it. You halfway through the month?
Yeah, we're halfway through the month. It's 16 days, so that means we got 15 more days to go. And then we'll be halfway through the month of May. And then it'll be month of June. It'll be summer again. You know, kids get out.
Oh, snap. I'm glad I ain't got to worry about that no more. Look, the little one is too little, so we just throw him around. But we ain't ready for that school stuff. I ain't ready for all that no more. I'm glad the kids can drive themselves where they need to go, Duval. I ain't ready.
You ain't putting the kids a head start?
No, I don't want to be bothered with that no more. It's fun. I don't want to do no homework. I don't want to do no calculus or arithmetic. None of that. No. Nah, it's okay. But it is Saturday night.
Yeah, it is Saturday night. And your mama, we are fine. So don't be concerned. We are fine. We are here.
And it's very crazy that on a Saturday night, they going to run up here and not give us no women's hoops. Who came up with that on the schedule? What is that about?
Kathy being at Kathy. That's all I can tell you. Kathy being Kathy.
I looked at the schedule a couple of times. I was like, really? No, nobody? Nothing? Okay. All right, I guess. They gearing up for everything to happen on Sunday. It's going to be a lot of stuff going on Sunday, but I guess they give us one day to breathe of all a little bit. Make sure you guys are okay. From the hoops during the week. But let's say hi to some of the early birds in the chat. Apologize for being late. What's up, Dre Stewart? ADP. Van, was good with you? What's up, Felicia? I see you. Y'all been talking and talking and talking for a while. What's up, Live Laugh Love 1259? What's up, TW7525? What's up with your mama? Not for the week. Khalil Black, I see you in the building. Y'all been, what's up, big girl? How you feeling? The cake was good, big girl. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What's up, Chicago Cheetah? Green Thumb, faithfully yours. Thank y'all for coming in the building. Anybody you want to speak to, Duval? Because you know you got a select few.
I do. I want to speak to big girl. I want the cake too. You know, send to Keysha, Keysha send to me.
I get.
And shout out to my friend Nicole Jordan. You know, said she always loyal to me. And then MSL, I appreciate you, my brother. And Reese, Jesus, I appreciate you. And big girl, you send me a cake.
Yeah, you can't get everything I get.
It probably be equal opportunity.
No. Who told you that lie? You live in America. Ain't nothing equal. Never mind.
Yeah.
There's the have and the have-nots, Duval. And you do not have that cake. So scurry on about. Scurry on.
They already rolling back to the 1964 Civil Rights Act and the Voting Act and all that. So they telling us that we don't matter.
Yeah, go on out there and march for your right to have a cake. Go out there and march for it. I don't know what else to tell you, because that's the only way you're gonna get something. You out there with a picket sign and you talk a whole bunch of smack and act a fool. That's the only way you gonna get it because they is out here trying to roll back all kind of rights right now. So
Yeah,
hey,
they can't you know who we can't depend on? We can't depend on the Mexicans. They say cause we ain't sure for them for the what you call it, the immigration, you know, say the SWATs with ICE. They say they don't mess with us, so you know, say we
well,
don't got them.
why we always got to be the one to be out there march? We tired.
Yeah, we tired, boss.
Yeah, we did. We say we wasn't gonna get in the middle of it, and that's what we meant. We really did mean that because we've been sitting that on, watching it unfold on social media. We like, oh,
We
okay,
said we
okay.
said our feet hurt.
We we done being activists. We are on hiatus
Yeah,
right now. So I'm
it's
sorry if the Mexicans feel like we didn't have a back, but hey, we tired, boss.
yeah, we got our feet in Elsa salt. Our feet swollen. You know what I'm saying? We got our feet in Elsa salt, you know what I'm saying, so they can calm down. So Mexican, we just missed the memo. That's all. We know we black people got CP time anyway, so you know what I'm saying, we want to be on time anyway.
No, my feet are up. My mama told me, and she come from the era of activism. She told me to go sit down. That's what she said. This is not your fight. Go sit down. We tired. We can't be the only ones trying to set things right all the time. I said, okay, mama.
Mama always right.
Yeah, I said, all right. Oh, but we gonna get into it. Look, the WNBA is changing every 5 minutes, but you know one thing that doesn't change, Duval?
What's up?
The Clarkins are never happy, man.
Nah, man.
They just. I mean, even before we even get into our presentations, but last year, not the last year, the year before that, I remember when these two young ladies came into the league. And there was a coach by the name of Christy Size. Devon, do you remember Christy Size? I know everybody forget Christy Size ever existed.
She
But
did a good job too.
she came in, she tried to change some things. They got mad at her, and so she decided, you know what, I ain't gonna fight y'all. We're gonna try to make CC more comfortable and let her run the team the way she want to run the team. And they went on that run after the Olympic break, right?
Yeah, Lisa Bluter. They gave her the Lisa Bluter offense.
Yes. And so they went on a little run and CC was running out there in transition and putting up threes and all this stuff was going on, right? And they at the end of the year, they couldn't get Christy Sides out the door fast enough. They couldn't get the GM. She didn't really go out the door, but she was assigned to a different job. So essentially, she was demoted, right, Duval? So
Right.
right. So then they bring in Stephanie White. And now last year, of course, Caitlin gets hurt. Stephanie White leads them to one game before the finals. And then we come into this year. Caitlin is supposed to be better, her health is better. And they are on Stephanie White's neck, the ball.
Conspiracy theories like a mug.
There's so many conspiracy theories. Like they up here talking about Stephanie White was sent in to sabotage Caitlin Clark.
Yep.
The GM was sent in to sabotage Caitlin Clark. But wait a minute. Duval, you told me relentlessly.
Yep.
Caitlin Clark was the franchise player at the Fever. And she chose the GM
Yep.
and the coach.
Yes, she did.
So before we get into it, I just wanted to give a little revisionist history. So how did they get to all these, I don't know, conspiracy theories about Stephanie White out here sabotaging Caitlin Clark? Matter of fact, she don't like Caitlin Clark, and she is ultimately trying to make Kelsey Mitchell, I guess, the franchise player over Caitlin Clark is what they trying to say.
That's what I'm trying to say.
So how do we get here after 13 games last year and only 2 games this year that she's actually coached Caitlin Clark in an actual real game? Duval.
Accountability is a disease.
Oh,
They don't like accountability. They don't like their favorite player being held accountable for her shortcomings, for her lack of growth and development, and they want Stephanie to be punished because they'd rather Caitlin play a certain way to make them happy instead of letting her grow up and mature in a mental capacity when it comes to her playing career and allow her to be a better player because of it. Because we hearing the same kind of whispers when it comes to Camilla. Now it's Tyler Marsh. Tyler Marsh's fault. He ain't giving her the ball enough. And so, like, come on, y'all got to let these people grow up, be mature, and allow the game to grow up and be mature. But that's not the case. They want Caitlin Clark to play a certain way because the way she plays make them feel good.
So is that what it is? It's about their feelings?
Yes, they want to feel good.
Well, that's what we doing today, chat. The first topic is we're gonna dive in a little bit on what all these people are saying about Stephanie White and the fever, and then we're gonna actually, me and Duval gonna actually try to and try to give our insight on whether Stephanie White is actually a good coach or not. Because you know what, Duval, you can have good coaches and they just don't mesh with the team or mesh with the superstar that's on the team. I've seen coaches leave one team and go to the next team, and they good. They win a championship. You know what I mean? But I don't know if that's what's going on here. I don't know if I believe in it. The conspiracies is numerous.
I mean, for a point of reference, what you're talking about is like Larry Brown and Allen Iverson. Everybody know Larry Brown was a great coach, but Allen Iverson wanted to play a certain way. He didn't want to practice. He wanted to live a lifestyle that was conducive to what Larry Brown preferred when it comes to a star basketball player. So they didn't mesh, and then he left, and then Allen Iverson ended up appreciating him later because he appreciated what Larry Brown represented, and then Larry Brown went to Detroit and won a championship.
Yep. You know, sometimes it just don't work out. You know, they bring you in and you don't work out with that superstar, star, whoever it is there. And if that person don't want to bend, and especially, you know, because Larry Brown was a coach, you wasn't gonna bend him. I mean, after a while he might just let you have your way, but you ain't. He'll tell you, look, you're not gonna win with that, but let's just go do it your way if that's what you want to do. But some people just not gonna mesh, and that's okay. But this young lady then had two coaches, and y'all ran off Chris's sides.
Yeah.
After she conceded, and I guess now y'all want Stephanie White to concede. And her personality is not to concede, Duval.
Not at all. She liked to play a certain way. That's why she went to the finals, in 2015 with her team, and then she went to the semifinals with Connecticut. So in her mind, she know her way works.
Right. That's true. But all right, let me bring up these. Let me bring up some of these exhibits so we can get into it, and then we'll talk after I play.
Now, after you play something and I need to put context with it, I interrupt. But if not, I'll let it ride.
I am playing because, baby, they out here. These Caitlin Clarkers, they out here on 4-hour streams talking about, I'm done with Stephanie White.
Yeah, they done.
They say,
I'm done.
With Stephanie White. She can win and they done. She lose, they definitely done.
Oh yeah.
So hold on, let me get up here. Okay, make this bigger.
Now that's Keysha Hines Allen, brother.
Joshua Hines Allen. Yep.
Defensive end of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, when you play this funny. This don't got nothing to do with Stephanie White, but it had everything to do with Caitlin. But play this. This joke is funny.
Okay, so my Keysha Hines Allen brother is out here acting a fool. Okay, here we go.
Dang!
Yes, they're more than 1 point. Oh, wait, no. Tie up the game. Ooh, good.
Tough.
Last point.
Tough.
Yeah, I think I read her mouth and she said a bad word.
It'd be like that sometimes, Wes.
What the hell, Duval, do you have me watch?
Hey, that's his son. His son, matter of fact, his son had cancer. He just overcame it. So shout out to Joshua Hines Allen and his son. His son just had cancer last year, and he overcame it and everything. But it's funny. His son, the little boy say he called a bad word.
You say, Kate Screw, let's F it win, kid. I read her mouth and she said a bad word. Did Josh Hines Allen say it be like that sometimes?
That's funny.
Why you just a goofball? All right, here we
The
go.
conspiracy theory number one, right here.
Oh, conspiracy theory number one. Here we go.
I mean,
Oh wait, let me turn it up. It's too low. Oh my god. Okay, that's as far as I can go. Okay.
I mean, it is a thin line. It's really tight. But when you look at where the teams are, and I also went a little deeper and I looked at plus minus, and I also look at net rating. And when you look at that, Angel Reese has to get the nod. Now I know it's not a popular position to take because Angel Reese has
20 to lead all scorers in this game. Michaela Blake's got a little Caitlin Clark off the draw there. You see her kind of hold with that inside hand, but it's not a foul if it's not called.
Without Caitlin Clark, how is Indiana getting this done right now?
Look, I think that Indiana is even more dangerous when Caitlin Clark doesn't play because she's a ball-dominant guard. The ball's in her hands a lot, so you know what you need to try.
I mean, it.
So what they saying is Carolyn Peck don't like Caitlin Clark.
They said Carolyn Peck and Stephanie White have a connection, I think from Vanderbilt. So so they feel like she's speaking on behalf of a Stephanie White, which is so that's which is crazy, but that's the word on the street.
Now, why would she take the job if? Anyway.
But yeah, so that's number one. Then right here, see, like I said, I could talk through it. So we know what I'm saying. So right here, these are both press conferences. So the first one on the left is from last night, and the one on the right last year so she didn't praise Caitlin Clark last night, but she praised, Kelsey Mitchell last year at the same press conference. Shout out to Sister Tony. Salute you, sister. But yeah, so play the one for last night and then play the one for last year. That's another conspiracy theory.
Steph, what did you? Steph, what did you think of the rally that your team had in the fourth quarter? Particularly when it comes to Caitlin, I think she made 5 threes in that fourth quarter, more than her first 2 games combined. So, just your thoughts on the resilience from her.
I thought our whole group showed resilience, in that rally. We showed the ability to make tough shots. We had some really good time and score execution moments, offensively and defensively. In those moments, we just have to have more of it consistently.
So he was acting up about Caitlin Clark, and she was giving credit to the whole team.
Now go to last year. All you had to do was push the arrow. You go back full screen. You see the arrow?
Sorry,
go right there.
Kelsey Mitchell and what she did today was something else.
It's speechless, really. She was 0 for 7 in the first half and 4 points, and just put us on her back. Made big shot after big shot, big play after big play. She didn't settle. She stayed aggressive, and she willed us.
Start, I guess, with Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, the conspiracy is, and when they asked her directly about Kelsey Mitchell, She answers the question, gives Kelsey Mitchell credit, but when they ask about Cece, she starts talking about the whole team.
Basically. And to circle back to the Kara Peck and Stephanie White, they both played on Purdue in 1999. When Stephanie White was the head coach, she hired Kara Peck as an assistant head coach, and then they both were podcasting partners for the Big Ten Network. So that's the connection. So they trying to say Kara Peck was criticizing Cece on behalf of her. But let's continue.
Okay. Oh, all right. Let me go back. All right. Oh, this is funny.
Oh, this is real funny.
This is funny right here. Hold on, y'all.
Oh, this had me cracking up too.
They make it fun, y'all. They make it fun. But they say these are the W broadcasters doing a Caitlin game.
Another beautiful day at Gainbridge Fieldhouse featuring Caitlin Clark's Indiana Fever and some other team in this league.
Caitlin Clark over the timeline, about 40 feet from the basket, gives up a wide open three, passing it to Kelsey Mitchell in the corner, who selfishly sinks it.
Yeah, you hate to see that. We've got Kelsey Mitchell shooting 50% from the field. Caitlin Clark at about 45.7% from the field. We're going to call that about equal, and we'd rather see it in the hands of Caitlin Clark.
Easy Fudd working right to left on Caitlin Clark, drives to the hole, has the audacity to create contact, and somehow makes the shot.
A surprising amount of contact from the #1 pick out of UConn. It looks like our officials are going to be reviewing this and see if it qualifies as a flagrant one.
The double team coming for Clark, swings it to Cunningham on the wing. Cunningham with the entry pass into Boston instead of swinging it back to Clark, and somehow Boston was able to get the end.
Great finish for Aaliyah Boston, but you got to get the ball to Caitlin Clark's hands when she's open. I'm sure that's something Stephanie White will be reviewing with her team.
Heading into halftime, the Indiana Fever have a 20-point lead with Caitlin Clark going 2 of 10 from the field. I just do not see how they can win this game if they don't get Clark going in the second half.
Well, let's take it to Holly, who's got the star courtside, who managed to score 3 points, 1 assist, and half a rebound in the first half of the game. Holly?
Why she sound like Rebecca Lobo?
You got to make sure you find Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. But they
I don't care if AB scored. You gotta try to swing that ball back.
So now, what's your question after you do your little tweets? Show your little tweets, and then we could dive into this.
And then this was on Twitter. Jason Ridlock talking about, I think we have to go a step further and call for a boycott until Stephanie White and Amber Cox are fired. Don't go to games. This other person on Twitter talking about official resistance membership card. For anyone who finally saw the light after last night's Fever game, tag them or repost this so they can receive a membership card. This membership card says the resistance. We don't do calm. We do fever. Stephanie White. Member. Indiana Fever. Member ID 22O resist. Join day 1. Status. Unapologetic. Oath of the resistance. I will stand. I will speak. I will hold the line for Indiana Fever basketball. We fight. We root. We run it back together. This isn't just a team. It's a movement.
She didn't go too far. Now, Angel fans ain't doing this. You don't got one Angel post that's like this. These are Clarkies. That's why you can't put the Reese's Pieces with the Clarkies. They go to the extreme. We ain't doing none of this.
I'm sorry. Keep going.
We ain't doing none of this. You got this tweet and show the other tweet because we ain't doing none of this.
I'm sorry.
This is extreme.
They said, look, we are a part of the resistance. They act like they in a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, like they fight for civil rights.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me go back here. They act like I ain't never seen nothing like that, man. Oh man. Okay.
Right there. That's the last one.
This the last one.
Yeah.
All right, efficiency. Paige Beckers, 57% field goal. Kelsey Plum, 58. Caitlin Clark, 41. Sonya Citron, 60%.
Why you do this, Trendy? You see, you always get the internet stirred up when you put out stuff like this, and then they be mad at you, Trendy. They be trying to get you, kicked out of Twitter because I guess you in the front of the line when it comes to the Reese's Pieces Club. You the reason why we be fighting back. So goddamn.
So after we done seen, I'm going. I'm going to get my membership card. I don't care what you say, Duval. I want to be part of the resistance. Goddamn it.
Yeah. I need one of them.
I ain't paying, but if they give me a card, I'll take it. That people said tag everybody that want a card. I say, oh my God. All right. Oh, now we get to the nitty gritty. The Clarkers are crazy.
Yes.
They are special. We
Yes.
understand that. The Indiana Fever lost that first game. They gave up over 100 points.
Yes.
And 60% shooting.
Mm-hmm.
They won the second game against the Sparks, I believe.
Yes.
And in the third game, they let a young team in the Mystics take them to overtime.
Yes.
And they give up another 100 points.
104. Yes.
Yes, they giving up. So now the question is this: is there some truth to Stephanie White's coaching being a little shaky? Is there some truth to it?
Okay. I'm gonna touch on last night and then I'm gonna break a big picture to answer your question. Cause I watched the whole game last night.
Me too. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't on live with you and Sister Tony, but I watched the whole game.
Okay.
Caitlin Clark was good in the first quarter, bad in the second.
Yep.
Bad in the third, and that fourth quarter, she was special.
She was.
She was special. But that game would have ended in the fourth quarter if Kiki wouldn't have short butted that on layup. But see, if that Angel, that would have been clipped. But Kiki, it don't get clipped.
The Mystics kept giving them opportunities to get back in that game. They could have been in it. Not only did she miss a bunny, but also Prosper was on a fast break and waited for the rest of the team to come down when she could have just went on and put the bucket in.
Nah, when she seen what's your girl name? She seen Shakira Austin wide open. By the time she finally seen that, threw the ball to Maisha Hines-Allen, intercepted the ball and threw it the other way.
I agree with you on that, but my problem is, why are you waiting? You were already down the floor.
Yeah, her and Shakira Austin were wide open.
So it was, but they're a young team, and I said before the fourth quarter started, not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Before the fourth quarter started, I said, y'all, it looked like the Mystics should win this team. Win this game, but the only problem is they are a young team, and they're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna try to get this game to the Fever, and that is exactly what happened. But go ahead, let me let you cook.
Boss man, you just come on the live and don't even knock you don't even knock on the door, boss man. We didn't know you're coming.
Hey, look, I pop up. I don't want to cause no controversy.
Yeah.
I just come in here, silent as kept. Y'all don't worry about me. Y'all keep cooking.
Yeah, I got you, boss man. And I said, damn, boss man he ain't even knock on the door. He just came in. He got a key.
I just walked straight on in the back door, man.
But big picture, what we gonna say about this is, Caitlin Clark fans gonna cost the team a great coach in Stephanie White, a great player in Kelsey Mitchell, and they gonna sabotage Caitlin Clark's career. And I'm gonna mention those three things, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why.
Okay.
Stephanie White gonna walk away. She don't want to keep dealing with this. And your coach acumen getting questioned and deteriorated, and you know what I'm saying, and demonized because you know what I'm saying you want a certain star player to play a certain way. And Stephanie White, you gotta be honest. I think she'd look at Caitlin Clark and say that heifer overrated. I think she'd look at look at her roster saying Kelsey Mitchell is the best player. I believe Stephanie White believes that. That's why she prays her the way she do. She feel like Caitlin Clark is overrated. And so because that's a bumping of the heads, it's not going to end well for one or the other. And I believe it's going to not end well for Stephanie White because I think she just will walk away instead of keep dealing with this type of negativity from her fan base and want her to play a certain way when, she know the way of winning is Caitlin Clark changing her game to not only get better at the mid-range, knowing how to cut without the basketball and, back cutting and everything else, and most importantly, playing defense because her defense is historically bad again. Mm-hmm. And so, and then you don't cost yourself Kelsey Mitchell because she already on the one-year deal. I think she only came back because of Stephanie White. And after she go through this season and not feeling like this team is living up to expectations, I think she's just going to go somewhere else and say F it. Which is going to cause going to sabotage Caitlin's career because, after you do all that, right, who going to really want to coach this team? Who really going to want to sign up for this? And then also, who a good player going to want to come to a franchise knowing that this is how her fan base treat players, especially black players. Mm-hmm. Who gonna want to sign up for that? And so at some point, either Caitlin Clark get her fans in check, or her career go get altered because of them. Because it's basically what her fans are saying is, we don't even care if the Fever lose. As long as Caitlin Clark plays a certain way, we are all right. But if that's not the case, we're not happy. And that's not a good formula for success. I land.
Look, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let K-Sap get in on this. I'm going to say, Stephanie White is known to be a defensive coach. That's what she did in Connecticut. Mm-hmm. I do think there's got to be, and me and K-Sap kind of touched on this last night. I do think it's got to be some kind of accountability to Stephanie White on. It's not only Caitlin Clark defense is bad. The team defense is bad. Yes. And that kind of falls on the coach. What you think, Kate? Some of that's got to fall on her.
Yeah. To Duval's point, let me address Keysha's first. Mm-hmm. Exactly. They said Stephanie White was a defensive guru, right? But the problem is the leader is supposed to be Caitlin Clark, right?
Yeah.
You follow the leader. Mm-hmm. So you got to look at it in some sense. Is if Caitlin is not out there making an effort, why should we make an effort? Why should we have to cover for her every time? And that's making that team defense look bad. So if she is supposed to be the way that what Duval said her fans have hyped her up to be, she is a leader. I think I had this conversation last year when them old men responded to my video about me saying that Caitlin Clark needs to be a better leader.
I remember.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And if she is supposed to be the leader that everybody says she is, don't you supposed to follow the leader? And if she's not out there giving a conscious effort, if she's out there being a cone and she don't want to play defense, you know what happens? Now the whole team looks bad because they scrambling. Because you can't keep your man in front of you. You get blown by. Now you're scrambling on the back end. And when the person on the back end steps up, they kick the ball out for wide open shots. Now, let's go to what Duval said about Stephanie White potentially walking away if this don't work out for her. My question to Duval is, so did Christy Sides get the wrong end of a stick?
100%. She was a good coach. We seen the offensive creativity with Christy White that we didn't see with Teaspoon, and they were both coaching at the same time. She was scapegoated because Caitlin Clark did not want her as a coach anymore. She did not respect her. She used to disrespect her on the sideline. We've seen it publicly on TV. So no, she was scapegoated. And to further your point, if people don't think that matters, I just seen a video yesterday with Miles Turner talking to Breanna Stewart, and he said Doc Rivers never find the player.
He did never find nobody. Yep.
Players used to come late. Players used to come to the plane late. But why they came late? Why they came to the meetings late? Why they came to treatment late? Why they came to the film session late? Why they came to the plane late? Because Giannis came to the plane late. Giannis didn't come to the film session. Giannis didn't come to the meetings on time. So when they see the star player do that, guess what the rest of the player did? He ain't coming, I ain't coming. You follow your leader. If your leader is doing something that's not professional, the other player's going to feel like it's okay because there's no accountability for the leader, so there shouldn't be no accountability for us. So that was a good point, boss man. Keep cooking.
And look, to Duval's point that he just brought up about Miles Turner and Doc Rivers, I'm just going to say this real quick, and then I'm going to come back. The same thing happened out there with the Clippers with Kawhi Leonard.
Yes.
Kawhi Leonard was able to do anything he wanted, show up to the plane late, no accountability, but he's supposed to be the leader, right? So a lot of people don't understand a lot of things that go on in the locker room not supposed to get out. But there's beat writers that get hold of this stuff. And they make it news for the national media. And then go back to Duval's point about Stephanie White. When you have a toxic fan base, which she's dealing with, because Duval touched on it, they don't care if the Indiana Fever win or lose. It's all about how Caitlin Clark looks out there. Because people will spin the narrative in the loss that they had against the Washington Mystics that Caitlin Clark balled out. Caitlin Clark had a good fourth quarter.
She did.
Caitlin Clark's defense was still suspect. Caitlin Clark still shot 10 of 28 from the field. Yeah, she shot 7 of 17 from three-point range. But she's not consistent with that. And I'm glad that y'all have that efficiency graphic up on the board. Because when we talk about efficiency and we talk about people that can flat out get it done as a 3-level scorer, and you look at the numbers that y'all have eloquently displayed on the monitor for the people in the chat and for the people watching that are not chatting to see the things that we point out is glaring. We go to Paige Beckers. Look at that field goal percentage. Look at the field goal percentage from Paige Beckers. 50. This is a female athlete shooting 51% from the field. And then you look at the field goal attempts. She's not a high volume shooter. And she gets it done 3 different ways, from the 3-point range to the mid-range and to getting to the cup.
Yep.
And then you can say what you want to say about Kelsey Plum, but the numbers speak different. I know she's on a team right now that's scrambling because they made some off-season acquisitions, getting rid of Rakia Jackson, bringing in Ariel Atkins. But look at the numbers that she's putting up. And look how efficient she's being. 26.3 points a game, 16 to 17 field goal attempts, but she's shooting it at a high clip at 58%. And then you go to, I don't even want to say it, but then you go to CC. A high volume shoot. What's the difference in what we see up here? She takes more shots to get her points, and she's inefficient. 41.3% from field goal range. They didn't want to put up the 3-point shooting because that's abysmal. And then you look at that second-year rookie in Sonia Citron. The most efficient out of all of them right now. 24.3 points a game, 12.7 field goal attempts. She's shooting at a high clip at 60.5%. So when I come on here in any show that I do and we talk about efficiency, I've been honed in on that. She is a high volume shooter. Caitlin Clark is a high volume shooter. She has to keep chucking them up to get them points. Because if she was efficient as all her, I don't even want to do that. But y'all understand what I'm saying. They make this perfect. See, the internet is full of lies. And people don't want to tell the truth. And when you're a truth teller and you speak numbers, you break down videos, you break down the X's and O's of the game. We watch games together as y'all calling it, and we see it for ourselves. We don't have to go off of an end of a game without seeing something, and then you look at the stat line and be like, oh man, she had 32 points last night. She must have balled out. We don't do that. We watch it as it unfolds, and we give you a total breakdown on what we saw and how we got to where we got to. Because 32 points, if you're looking at 32 points and you still didn't get it done, you had a great fourth quarter, but that's the only thing they're going to pinpoint is that she had a great game, and that's how they're going to spin it, but you still took an L, and they're not worried about that. As long as CC's numbers look good to them, they got something to talk about. But as soon as them numbers look bad, Stephanie White gets the brunt of it.
I would say this. I want you to pull up a tweet for me. Put it up on here. But first and foremost, thanks a lot, Jeff P. You're a dumbass. So we could have had Sonia Citron and yeah, he a dumbass. We could have had Sonia Citron, Kate, Angel, Camilla, Kennedy, and Olivia Miles, and we would have been a good team. But pull up the tweet. I just sent you because I'm finna cook this real good.
Just totally missed on Sonia Citron. He didn't even want her at all.
And this
No parts.
And this was the sad part of what this whole situation is. Caitlin Clark numbers, if she was an NBA player, she'll be Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay was kicked out the league because he was inefficient on score. But right here, Mick Talkoops, who is a Caitlin Clark ass kisser, butt sniffer, way too early MVP rankings. Where is Caitlin Clark ranked?
Number
4. How the hell is she 4th in MVP rankings? Her team.
How you got her over Paige Becker's Kelsey Plum? How can you do that? I can't even. Nah, go ahead, Duval. Finish up.
I want to show this, not to show him, but this is the problem right here. They live in denial. This woman the team is 1-2. They give her 100 points a game. She get 25 points on 20-something shots a game. What is MVP worried about that? And she horrible defensively. See, this is where this is where people like him are drunk. And this is why the Caitlin Clark fans do not have common basketball knowledge. Because how can you be MVP with a team that's 1-2 and her being inefficient, her being bad defensively, her not taking on the role of being a leader, and she is 4th in the MVP rankings? Explain that to me. Maybe explain that to me like I'm 5 years old.
Look, Duval, one thing I have an issue with is we 3 games in and you putting up an MVP list.
Right.
You 3 games in and you putting an MVP list up.
And what does that mean at the bottom? HM.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. So he got Angel and AT and Enrique and Kelsey Mitchell in honorable mention.
Now hold up. Hold up. That's. I'm glad that you said that name, Keysha. I just want to revert back to the great Hall of Famer Lisa Leslie. And this is what I know. Everybody saw the interview.
Yes.
I know everybody saw the interview.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give Lisa Leslie her props for the way she put everything in context and the way she so eloquently just broke it down. But if you pay attention to when they was talking about Caitlin Clark's struggles, I know everybody paid attention to that, right? Y'all paid attention to the Caitlin Clark struggles, right?
Yes.
Lisa Leslie pointed out something very, very key. And I think I touched on this last night, Keysha. Lisa Leslie said, y'all follow me, chat. After she gave Caitlin Clark her flowers, well respected, she said she's not concerned about Caitlin Clark's three-point shooting because she feels that she can get it done other ways, but she just don't do it. She relies on the three-pointer, right? After she touched on that, this is where it got dicey. Talking about the Indiana Fever. Basically, she said, Kelsey Mitchell. They only going to go as far as Kelsey Mitchell take them. Kelsey Mitchell will be in the MVP discussions. She didn't say Caitlin Clark. She said Kelsey Mitchell. Then she also stated that team, and then she said Kelsey Mitchell is the engine that makes it go. And that took me to a point where I said, Caitlin Clark played 12 games last year. She set out. Stephanie White had that team on a very nice run, one game away from going to the WNBA finals. They did that with Caitlin Clark on the bench.
They did.
And when Lisa Leslie said they only go as far as Kelsey Mitchell, but what happened to Kelsey Mitchell? Didn't that nerve lock up on her?
Yeah.
And she couldn't play no more?
Yeah.
That stood out to me because you only go as far as Kelsey Mitchell going to take you. But see, nobody wanted to address what happened last night with the Washington Mystics. They didn't want to tell nobody that Kelsey, the flamethrower, put in 25 herself. They wanted to hopscotch over that. They didn't want to talk about how Caitlin Clark was 2 of 12 from the field going into the fourth quarter. They didn't want to talk about that.
No.
They wanted to put emphasis on the game time shot to get it into overtime. But they didn't give you the whole story. They didn't tell you Caitlin Clark went into the overtime and got outplayed by Sonia Citron. Because when it mattered most, and the game was on the line in Indiana, where they said Caitlin Clark sells out that arena, there was a lot of empty seats. But nobody paid attention to that. They wanted to gloss over that. All they wanted to talk about was 22, 8, and 7. That was the headlines on some of these YouTube content creators' content. She still had 5 turnovers. She still got outplayed by Sonia Citron. But Kelsey Mitchell in the fourth quarter as well hit the big shots as well. But they didn't want to talk about that. They always want to put emphasis on Caitlin Clark, like Duval said. As long as Caitlin Clark's numbers look good, they give a damn if Indiana Fever win or lose. It's all about Caitlin Clark. That's why I said the internet is full of lies. And y'all got to start paying attention. If you want the real spill and you want real basketball talk, you better show up to these channels. Cut the ish. So Pretty Tony. The Gingerbread Man Show, Steady Serving ENT. Simply Ball Dropping. The Four Court Trio. The Players Club. Where we give it to you raw and uncut. And nobody is above criticism.
No.
We even criticize, as much as Duval likes Angel Reese, he even criticizes her.
In a second.
That's what I'm saying. You got to understand that all players are worth criticism because all players have their flaws.
Yeah.
We talked about Rakia Jackson last night, trying to give her just a little grace last night for getting out of the Los Angeles system, going to Chicago, and making a conscious effort trying to play defense on AT. Because what did y'all beat Rakia Jackson up for these last 2 years in LA? She don't play no defense.
Right. That's what they did.
But she took a challenge on last night to AT, but she still got her ass mollywopped.
Yep.
But at least she
But at
took
least she
on the
tried.
challenge.
Yes.
So when you talking about stuff that they say about Caitlin Clark, guys, I'm going to let y'all know. I don't buy that stuff. I don't care what they say. Because when I do my content talking about Caitlin Clark, I'm going to keep it real. In the comment section, they do not care what I say about Caitlin Clark because you're still going to have your racist people coming in there talking about I'm a hater. They call you all kinds of N-words. I got so many comments that are in review from YouTube because I've said something and critiqued their girl, and these people come in my comments and they act a fool. Dre Day from Sportsway with Dre Day podcast did 2 shows talking about Caitlin Clark. They ridiculed this man for talking the truth. And then you got shows like Jason Whitlock where they only bring the Caitlin Clark advocates on there. So they agree with each other every time they do a show. There's no pushback. So guys, pay attention, stay locked in, because this stuff, like Keysha's intro says, where we cut out the fluff and give you the real sports. And just like this thing that's going on in Cleveland with the new media and the new Cleveland, y'all look at it this way. We the new media over here in this WNBA content creation. We gonna give you the facts. We not gonna do anything that is wrong, and we not gonna wrong none of you guys. Because you gotta understand, all these channels under this network, we talk hoops. We give it to you real. We give you what you want, not what you need. Because the thing about it is, when we break it down, because y'all sit there and watch us call the games as it progresses. And we talk about everybody. We just not fixated on one person. And that's the difference. Some of these content creators, you got to get it how you live. And I'm not knocking your hustle. But if you want real sports and real talk, y'all better get on board. And I'll drop the mic.
I agree, because I just, my only problem is with them. I don't think no coach. I mean, maybe if they got Lisa Bluto, because they've been talking about that since college. Maybe if they get the coach they deem is, but I think they'll destroy her.
They'll run her out too, Keysha.
Yeah, I don't think any coach will be able to come to and be acceptable to this fan base who just want Caitlin Clark to play the way they want her to play. They don't want her to grow. They don't want her to grow into a pro, because the college game is different than the pro game. But they don't want her to grow into that. They want her to play like she did in college that did not win her a title. Let that sink in. You didn't win. So you guys sound like the Clarkies want a dog and pony show, or something you do at the fair. Let's see how far we can go back and shoot a 3. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not really trying to be a part of a team. We're not really trying to have team success. We would just want to see her run down the court, not be touched, and launch it from the logo.
I agree with
and
that.
a coach is supposed to coach around that circus.
Yeah, I'm with Duval. I don't know how much longer Stephanie White stays because you know why I say this? Because Stephanie White has options, KSAP and Duval.
Mm-hmm.
She has other options. These new they got new teams being added to the W every other year. She don't have to stay there. And I think what's gonna break the camel's back is I don't think Kelsey Mitchell is gonna stay next year. And she going I think Stephanie White is probably gonna be out.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what's crazy, Keysha? I don't know if a lot of people can wrap their brain around this. CC was highly recruited coming out of high school, right?
Yes, 5-star.
5-star recruit, major colleges. This is the difference. The likes of Connecticut, she go to Connecticut, she wouldn't be able to play the way she played at Iowa under Gino Oriental.
Not at all.
Oh no.
All these other schools that recruited her, they got structure.
Mm-hmm.
You go to Iowa to benefit how you like to play reckless.
Mm-hmm.
And in that Iowa system, she was free to do anything that she wanted. Do you think Gino, if she would have went to Connecticut, do you think Gino would let her dribble the ball down, come across half court, and just fire them things up?
No, Gino got system.
It's a system. And I told you guys here first last year when we talked about Paige Beckers 2 years ago, when we talked about her being in a system with Gino Oriental not showing Paige Beckers true full potential.
Mm-hmm.
She gets to the WNBA, her potential is unlocked
Mm-hmm.
because she's not under that system no more.
Mm-hmm.
And Paige Beckers is showing you that she's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Paige Beckers showing you that she can handle the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Paige Beckers showing you she got the tween, ooh wah wee, get there. Paige Beckers show you she can pull up on the bumper, baby. Paige Beckers show you that she can pull from 3. Paige Beckers show she can pass the ball. Paige
Yes.
Beckers show that she can rebound the ball. And like I told y'all last night, Paige Beckers got that nigga Rachi.
Yeah.
Paige Beckers is out there cooking. And y'all didn't even know that. You could see that she had skills.
Yes.
But Gino Oriental had them under wraps.
He did.
And I just think, I'm going to say this, because I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. If they would just give AZ Fudd some playing time and let her go out there and play, she would probably unlock some potential that y'all probably didn't see in her. Because a lot of people said that she didn't deserve to be the #1 pick, which I agree with that. But she has potential. But you got to get minutes to show that potential. And Keysha, we talked about it last night about Lauren Betts.
Mm-hmm.
Lauren Betts is sitting on that Washington bench, right?
Right.
Not getting minutes, but we know she got potential.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You got to put her out there and let her cook.
Yep.
And that's the problem. This is crazy. And you got to look at Paige. Coming out of that system prepared her for the WNBA because Paige is coachable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She's not above the system. But when we're talking about somebody else and all the privilege and all the entitlements that this certain person had, they think she's above the system. And it's all about her, and she is the system.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm here to tell you guys, that's not going to work because when she was in Iowa and everything that she put out there, the recipe, she had the ball letting her do, it wasn't successful. She didn't win nothing. And she's finding that to be even more detrimental in the WNBA because everything that cultivated her audience when she was in Iowa with the step back threes and the coming past half court, firing them up, it's not working in the WNBA. So that goes to tell you, when I talk about Caitlin Clark, where she needs to put more to her game, not be a one-trick pony, because in a half-court set, she can't get them threes off. In transition, that's when she does it. But I will give Stephanie White her kudos for the play that she drew up last night to free Caitlin Clark up, to get that wide-open three, to send it in overtime. But her fans say, we don't need her off the ball. Fans want her to have the ball in her hand the whole time. And that's not going to work. Because if you give me some game and you give me some pin downs and some flare outs and you playing off the ball and you setting shots up for Caitlin Clark, I think that would be beneficial. But when them shots don't fall for her and she don't get nothing in the half court game, you know what happens? They'll run on these YouTube streets and talk about Aaliyah Boston, a lack of picks that she's setting to get her wide open. Y'all got to pay attention, man. And I'm not saying nothing else. I digress. I'm going to let Keysha and Duval keep cooking. I just wanted to come up here, state it because I was listening to the show. I said I just wanted to tap in. I had some things to say. And y'all got a big audience tonight. You got over 375 people in here watching.
That's because you, boss man. We normally do.
It's not about me.
Now we normally do 250. You know what I'm saying? You for the extra 125 on there.
I sat back and I listened to the topic. Look, it's almost 400.
Yeah.
But I was just sitting back listening to the show that y'all was putting on. And y'all had some interesting things. And when I saw that graphic up on the screen with that efficiency, I had to jump in there.
But I want to show you something else. Keisha, put up on the. Go ahead.
Hit the like button, everybody.
Put up what I just sent to your Instagram, because they're going to add to your point, boss man. Because like I said, you the true difference maker. You make the numbers go up. You're the superstar of this group.
Oh, this my girl talking. I always like to hear my girl talk.
Because this gonna add to your point, boss man. Right here.
Hold on. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, crap. Trying to get to it. Okay. Make it bigger.
To start a franchise with. Before the season started, WNBA GM selected
the GMs.
franchise with. What's your reaction to that?
Well, all those GMs probably going to get fired because this is a money business, and the money is about Caitlin Clark, who is a player who has made, never in the history of the WNBA have we had a player force teams to get into larger arenas. I've never seen that happen. And so if you're the GM, you're obviously supposed to be bringing in money. That's revenue.
Right.
I'm going with Caitlin Clark. What you think?
Yeah, I've been saying Caitlin Clark. Rising tide lifts all boats.
Before the season started, WNBA.
So what we're saying is they didn't talk about nothing basketball related.
Nope.
Just the
Yeah,
money.
hold on. And look, to the point, let me finish and I'm going to get out of here. I'm glad you brought that video because it was right on time, Duval. Put that comment up that Gerard Tuscan 8538.
Right here. Okay.
Put that up.
Right.
Let me address this real quick. Go ahead and read that off, Keysha, and then I'm going to address it.
Okay. He says she won big, KSAP, so big. When she came into the W, she actually made the W profitable and got all the girls paid. So put some modicum of respect on her name, you clown.
Okay, I'm a clown. And I'm fitting to clown you.
Yes.
This is what I'm talking about, guys. A lot of smoke and mirrors. This is to the point of what Lisa Leslie said. This is a business, right? This is a business. I never took anything away from Caitlin Clark putting the eyes on the game and getting these women paid.
Never.
But what the fuck does that got to do about her fucking game we talking about? What does that got to do, you fucking clown, Gerard? What the fuck does that got to do with her game? Her game is fucking mediocre, and you're mediocre too. You have no knowledge of basketball. That's why you keep calling me a clown. Because when a clown puts that big ass shoe on his foot and puts it in your ass, that's when you go ghost. So I'm telling you, you can have all this Caitlin Clark put eyes on the WNBA. But what the fuck does that got to do about critiquing her game and doing this shit? Her shit is not cut up the way y'all make it. That's great that she got everybody paid.
Yeah.
That's all she's good for is to get people paid. It's a business like Lisa Leslie said. But what the fuck does that got to do with her game when we critique her game about her fucking turnovers, about her lack of defense, her lack of a mid-range, a lack of getting to the cup, always crying about the contact. So what does that got to do with the tea in China? Lisa Leslie just told you, the late, great Hall of Famer. So what does that got to do with the game? We talking basketball. We talking about her game, how her game got flaws, how she needs to improve her game. We love it that the WNBA girls are getting paid. They needed to get paid. And if it took Caitlin Clark to do it, so be it. But Caitlin Clark ain't better than none of the girls that was on that screen with efficiency. So put that in your pipe and you smoke it.
Look, not only did your eyes tell you that, the numbers told you that.
Now, bro, I thought Bro Clark was in the chat, but you up here, brother. Case acting like Bro Clark crashing out, and it wasn't even me tonight. But nah,
I don't mean to do that, but it's you. Sometimes you have to address it, and you got to stand on it. And I'm not retracting nothing I said because everybody knows. Lisa Leslie just said it to everybody that wanted to hear it. But if you wasn't listening, I wanted to regurgitate it to you. I wanted to throw it in your face because it came right on time. Because of the fact that she said that and you posted the damn comment, that means you don't comprehend shit.
No.
And I just wanted to give it to you raw and uncut. And if I'm a clown, I got my clown shoe on tonight and it's stuck so far up in your ass and you got to get that motherfucker out.
But we weren't talking about the business side of things. We were talking about the basketball on the court.
Thank you. That's all it's about. They always want to say, well, Caitlin Clark put eyes on the game. Caitlin Clark got these girls paid. Yes, she did all that. But when it comes to her game, she's not above criticism.
Now, let me say this, boss man. First and foremost, I want to post this for a reason, for a couple things. If the only thing that y'all concerned about Caitlin Clark is the business side, well, there was empty seats last night. So is the business really working at this point? That's first and foremost, boss man. Secondly, she ain't the only one moving arenas. Angel moved many arenas too, and that don't get talked about. And in fact, Angel moved the arena for tomorrow at State Farm Arena, which is sold out at 17,044. Sold out. Angel did that in Atlanta. And so, like I said, so yes, Caitlin Clark get people paid, but Angel get people paid too. So it's like I said, she ain't the only one that doing that. And then also, it comes down to this. If y'all just depending on Caitlin because of that, what happens when the product is not producing to her fan base and they not coming? Like I said, there was empty seats last night. They had buy one get one free tickets, boss man. Man, we did a show the other day, boss man. They had a ticket for $28. You get a hat, you know, say the koozie and a hot dog and some food stamps, and for $28 to get in the game. That what the thing was, boss man, the other day. So if you gotta do all that, Caitlin Clark ain't really what y'all think she's doing when it comes to the business aspect. The business is not selling anymore because they want her to play a certain way, and she don't play a certain way, they're not coming. People come for Angel regardless. Caitlin Clark, they only come for her if she play a certain style. If she don't play that certain style, nobody gives a rat's behind. I'm not gonna crash out because, like I said, boss man here, he did it for me, so I'm just gonna keep it classy. Go ahead, boss man, you got it.
And look, and people don't want to talk about how Angel's first 2 road games were sold out, right? So now, I'm going to take it back and then I'm going to get up out of here, man. I'm going to go drink me some vitamin water.
Okay.
But
Get some lemon juice, boss man.
Yeah, I'm going to drink something, right? Let's go back to last night's game. The Washington Mystics and the Indiana Fever. Where did they play at?
I think Indiana, they played on Granger Farm, the arena. They're on Indiana arena.
They played in Indiana, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
For those who watched the game, Did y'all see all them empty seats?
Tickets were $28, boss man.
Oh, say that again, Duval.
Tickets were $28. You got a free hat, you know what I'm saying, koozie, hot dog, and food stamps.
And listen, they still did not sell out. And they giving tickets away. And the reason why that is very imperative what I'm saying, because now you go on these internet and YouTube streets, and what are these content creators talking about? Oh, they can't even sell out arenas no more. So they blame it on the organization. They blame it on Stephanie White.
That's why they want the GM fired.
Exactly. So like I said, guys, just pay attention. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors when it comes to this Indiana stuff. But look, this year, I'm here for all the smoke. I ain't ducking no smoke. Never had ducked no smoke. But I'm here for it. So if you feel froggy and you want to leak, you can get some too. And I'm just going to keep it real. It shouldn't even have to be that way. Because what happens is, it seems like we strike a nerve anytime we critique Caitlin Clark. Yeah, Gerard, that's what you wanted. You wanted a shout out. You got your shout out. You got your shout out.
He just wanted to be loved.
Yeah, just sometimes you need a little love. I showed you a little love, man. I said your name. That's what you wanted, man. So you're gonna be known on these YouTube streets, man. We got 400 people, 400 some people watching. They heard your name. So you got your 5 minutes of fame.
So KSAP, are we supposed to be? So now that Atlanta sold out tomorrow, and Toronto was sold out on their first night. Portland Fire was sold out on their first night when they played Chicago. Is this all due to Caitlin Clark?
Keysha, we don't even have to talk about it.
Is it?
It's right. It's right there for people to see. This is truth stuff. This is truth serum. This ain't no make believe and lies. This stuff is right there for people to see. This is actual factuals. This is not somebody behind a mic putting these narratives out there. This is receipt stuff right here. You go to the grocery store and you go into the aisle and you get all your food and you go to checkout, it gives you an option. Do you want the email the receipt to you, or you want the printed receipt?
Right.
I want all my receipts. And if you can't produce receipts like you just showed on the screen, that's not make-believe stuff. It's a reason why y'all give great presentation. It's a reason why y'all back up everything that y'all say, because y'all got the facts to back it up. Y'all got the meats with the potatoes. Some of these people, they gonna feed you the meat and they don't give you no vegetables on the side.
Oh, hold on. Tony told me to put this up. Tony G5183. He said, I'm from Indianapolis. The reason why they're not selling out is because people are getting sick and tired of CC turnovers and our game is not improving. That's what I've been hearing from a lot of people.
Well, I'm out. Enough said. I'm gonna let y'all handle it. Chat. I love and respect y'all.
Think about this case before you go. In the midst of all them CC fans, there are real Indiana Fever fans. Basketball fans that really know basketball that might not like some of this stuff that's going down. But I'll let you go.
Before you go, boss man, I want to show you something. Post it on I sent it to your Instagram, Keysha. So boss man can see exactly what I'm talking about before he go and drink his lemon water, real lemon water. Come tell you, it help your blood pressure and everything, boss man. I'm telling you, I'm trying to keep you alive. Cause I have to do that.
Hey, look, I'm gonna take my cholesterol pill. I'm gonna take my Eliquis. I'm gonna take my other blood pressure pill, and we gonna chill.
Yeah, right here, boss man.
Why y'all doing this?
That's the truth. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Keysha, it's not the fact that we're doing it. It's not the fact that we're doing it. This is stuff that is abundantly clear, and I've always used this terminology: smoke and mirrors. Because people that are so fixated on this young lady will not tell the truth. They will not tell the truth, man.
I got the clown show is over. Cause look at these tickets and look at that EBT card in the back. You know what I'm saying? You got your drink. Yeah, the EBT card right there. And you got your drink and your cheeses and all that, boss man. You like cheeses? You give me cheeses. You just take the tickets because I don't want to see them play anyway.
But you know what the problem is, though? And I'm going to say this, and I'm really going to get up out of here. This is the problem. See, over here on these parts of town, in these streets, we get it out the mud.
Yeah.
And we give y'all something that is truth serum. And when we spill it to you, you got the haters and trolls coming here and want to act bad, right? But on the flip side, you take these same people that are coming over here trying to go at us, you put them in them Clarkies channels, they going to feel comfortable with the honey on the chest, twerking it all up and agreeing with everything that's being said. That's the issue. They agree with everything that's being spewed over on these networks. But when they come over here and we keeping a spade, a buck, a diamond, a diamond, they don't want to hear that, man. That's the issue, man. That's the problem I have, man. If you just take your feelings out of it and just listen to what we're saying, we absolutely correct. And we're not going to steer you wrong.
Boss man, they said this is 4 games. It's not just one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I get the bottom of the barrel circus is over. They got 4 games where you get tickets for $28. 4 games. I thought she used to sell out road arenas and everything. I thought she was the show. Even our own fans don't want to see her ass no more. So that's an issue. That's why I'm showing it, because you cannot build your foundation on a gimmick. And that's what she is right now, boss man. She is a gimmick. And until she become a complete basketball player and a serious basketball player, where she can want to be the best version of herself so they can win a championship, she is a gimmick. And people don't buy gimmicks anymore. The gimmick can't wear off. Because now you can go to 4 games and get tickets for $28 with a cheap ass hat and a hot dog that probably stale. And drink it that'll put you in the hospital, and there's some cheese, you know what I'm saying, that tastes good, but you know what I'm saying, they ain't good for you for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look.
But I do want some cheese.
Look, last point, the jig is up, guys. The jig is up.
You're going to have to play.
They've been figured out, man. Now you got to go out there. You got to show me.
Yes.
You got to show me, because all these Clarkies that are in here, that coming at talking about y'all just hating on this young girl, I want y'all to go to my channel and look at the video I did last night of the Washington Mystics and the Indiana Fever game. Listen to my breakdown, and then you'll have a different perspective on where I'm coming from, because I gave it to you real and uncut, and I broke it down number by number, stat by stat, play by play. For all those people that think I don't give Caitlin Clark her just dues, I give her credit when she deserves the credit. But I'm not going to stop critiquing her because y'all say I'm a hater. That's not going to happen.
No. We all said after the game was over, it's like she was sensational in that 4th quarter.
Exactly.
We all said that.
Gave her props. I even gave Stephanie White her props for drawing up a beautiful play to get the game in overtime off the hands of Caitlin Clark shooting a 3. And I also said what happened was Caitlin Clark fell in love with that 3 in the overtime and stopped going to the basket. And Sonia Citron outdueled her. She won when it mattered most. Cody McMahon had Caitlin Clark down on the low post, barbecue chicken, step back in the paint. Fade away in your mouth.
I got a quick question, boss man. That means her own fans are some haters? Because how you get tickets for $28? They probably sold out. They probably be sold out to the brim. You get $28 tickets for 4 games, that means her own fans are haters. They hate her ass too. You know what I'm saying? Something got to be done about this.
And the crazy thing about it is, if the organization is putting that up there, they got extra tickets floating around somewhere. I might grab me one, and I'm out.
Yeah.
All right, thank
Have a
you.
good night, boss man.
All right, y'all have a good
Have a
one.
good night.
All right.
All right,
Thank you.
y'all. Thank you. Hey, we going to the next topic. Y'all hit
Mm-hmm.
the like button as you come in the door. And also, if you haven't subscribed to Cut the Ish Real Talk Sports, please subscribe. If you want to hear the truth, if you want to tell us off in the chat, that's cool. You don't have to agree with everything we say. It's okay. We all entitled to our opinion, but you're gonna get the truth according to me and Duval. That's what you are gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, numbers don't lie. People do, but numbers
Mm-hmm.
don't. They
Them
don't lie.
$28 tickets, they still available. Them
They don't lie.
$28
But
tickets.
we gonna get to the next topic.
Mm-hmm.
Bam.
God damn.
Yeah.
I got conspiracy theory on this, Keysha.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna be honest. I think they want to arrest her because she's in a slump, and they want to get her head right. Yeah, cause we ain't hear no word of her getting a concussion Tuesday night's game, during the game, or after. Or we ain't hear nothing during the rest of the week. But we hear it the night before the game. And concussion is not something you can really like. Not saying you can't diagnose like that, but it ain't something that you can see physically. That's something that, you gotta use an MRI scan, whatnot. So we have to take the team word for it. That's suspicious to me. And I'm not knocking it. Because she's in a slump and she she need to get her head right, let her get her head right, because we take a big picture. But that's just suspicious to me. It's not suspicious to you?
I'm not suspicious of it to the point that you are. I just think maybe it happened in practice, and they was
Okay.
hoping that it wasn't what it was. But then Cooler, and she probably wanted to play, but they don't want to risk it. I the reason why I say that is this, Duval, is because Ryan Howard doesn't strike me as a person that ducks smoke. Not at any time. Even when she shoots 1 of 25, she's still out there shooting.
Okay.
And she one of them people. She one of them people, like, yeah, she in her mind, she the best player in the W. She
Yeah.
don't give a damn if you think it's Asia. That's cool. That's cool for you to think that. But in Ryan Howard's mind, she the best player in the W. So I just don't feel her being the type of person that ducks smoke, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I
But
understand
I
that.
get, but
Shoot or shoot.
I will say I was looking side eye, but then I started thinking about Ryan Howard. I'm like, I don't know. Shit, her mind is her own mind anyway. She one of them people.
Shoot or shoot. I'm not gonna knock that. She'll shoot her. You know what I'm saying? She don't she don't duck for the moment. But like I said, sometimes you can have a situation where if you're in a slump, sometimes a coach will give you a break just to get get your head together. And you know what I'm saying? But so that's why I wonder, because like I said, we ain't hear nothing about this throughout the whole week. Not Tuesday game, not during the game, not after the game, not Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but it come out Saturday. It ain't just come out Saturday evening. It's like, so it made me wonder, like, if they just trying to give her a mental break day, a mental health day, which you know what I'm saying, she just get herself together and then come back the next game.
And look, just to answer Jacob, he was like, "Who don't think they're the best player?" No, I don't think you understand. Some people don't think they're the best player in the league.
I don't think Camille thinks she's the best player in the league.
Some people don't, but this young lady do. That's the difference. Haley Van Lip don't think she's the best player in the league.
Yeah. It's a mentality thing that you talking about, Keysha.
It's a mentality. Yeah, it's a mental thing.
You either a dog or you not.
Right. And Ryan Howard is one of them dogs that'll bite you coming out the dark. You not know she in there.
Yeah.
So, Ryan Howard is that person that tell everybody in on rival that they trash and go play with them the next season.
Yeah.
Hate this one on one. Y'all cheating. I'll be there next year. That was Ryan Howard. My went on Twitter, told them they was cheating, and showed up to Miami the next year. That is Ryan Howard, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why I said when I saw it at first, I side eyed. I ain't gonna lie, I did. But then I thought, Ryan Howard? No, she probably really did hit her head. Cause she don't duck no. And if you notice when she told them people off, not even Fee nor Stewart came and messed with Ryan Howard.
Nah, not at all. And I want to say this for the record. I don't mean no disrespect to Ryan Howard. I really don't. It just, like I said, the turn of events when they announced it just was suspicious to
It
me.
was suspicious, yeah.
It's like, why this had led me? I wish they would announce as soon as it happened, unless it happened today. Now, maybe it happened today. Maybe they had I wouldn't think they'd have a heavy suit around like this, you know what I'm saying, when you close to the game time. But, they had, 5 days off, so they maybe had a hard practice.
Maybe.
But it just comes, it's very suspicious to me that it didn't happen during the game and it didn't happen anytime after, and we didn't hear nothing about it until, I got this news around 7, 8 o'clock at night. I'm like, whoa. That changed the mail.
Yeah, it do. It changed what we got going on. But hey, next woman up, right?
That's warming up. Aaliyah, what you got?
Yeah, Lil now about to make her debut now. She ain't gonna have the same she not gonna have the same defensive prowess as Ryan Howard. We're gonna lose that part, but maybe
Yeah.
they can hide her.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of them can pick up the slack. The rest of the people can pick up the slack. So
We can't
and
hire
then
two people.
but I think, to be honest with you, I was thinking about the lineup. I don't know what do they do? Like, do they just start Aaliyah now? Or do they start Barlace?
But
In her five?
they both bad defensively, but at least Barlet's a shooter.
Right.
And see, I read the same thing too, T. Carmelo. I didn't mean to cut you off. Megan L., who is the USA Today reporter for the Atlanta Dream, she said that the concussion happened earlier in the week. And this is what I'm saying. This is why I came back to why it's suspicious. Why we didn't hear about it then?
Maybe they ain't telling nobody. You
And
know how that is.
and that's just like, is it gamesmanship? Maybe it's gamesmanship. They ain't want to tell nobody, but that
Right.
just, I don't know. But
Yeah.
anyway,
it is what it is. We gonna see how he because you know how it is. Making up 17 points a game, however much of her average, is a tall task, but everybody else gonna have to chip in.
and you're going to have to step up big time. Now, what's the good news is this, and I know we're going to get to it shortly. Angel's the same person that had Kia Nurse and Rachel Bannon and all of them, and they lost a close game to the Aces.
Uh-huh.
So her have at least one good score with Alicia Gray, I think she'll be all right. Because she ain't had no scores with her against the Aces last year, and they lost a close game. But then again, they ain't have Kenny Carter, so this is a different conversation. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, we'll keep going, but just wanted to let y'all know she out. They sold out tomorrow. ATL gonna be popping.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Howard gonna probably be on the bench because that's the type of player she is. Well, she might not be. I don't know how severe her concussion is, but anyway,
Mm-hmm.
she's always a constant leader of that team, so I think they're gonna be okay. But she one of them people, that's a girl. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, tomorrow, Duval, we got 2X Chicago Sky Stars squaring up in Atlanta tomorrow. We got Angel Reese and ATL, and then we got Kennedy Carter on the Aces. Let me bring up this impact of both women. Hold on. This thing is acting funny. I told you when I start putting up all these tabs, the laptop start acting funny. It start doing its own thing, the ball, but that's okay.
We did get Keysha a new laptop.
You know, I think I got too much stuff. What you call it? I think I need to clear some of my
You got too many cookies?
yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's what
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of. All right, here we go. Trending. Bam.
Damn.
Trending. Okay, let me read this. Trending be writing a damn dissertation. Here
Like
we
she a
go.
PR person, I'm telling you.
Right. The Atlanta Dream have opened the season 2-0, winning their first two games by a combined 6 points. One notable factor in those wins, second chance production off putbacks. Through two games, the Dream have scored 21 points on putbacks, an average of 10.5 points per game. For context, Atlanta led the league in rebounds last season, but averaged just 4.1 putback points per game. And just in the last two games, that increased to 10.5. All right. If you remove those extra 6.4 points per game, they're generating in that area compared to last season. You could reasonably argue the Dream might be 0-2 instead if it wasn't for the putbacks. Of course, putbacks aren't the only reason Atlanta is winning, but they've clearly been a meaningful factor. Angel Reese has accounted for nearly half of those putback points as she continues adjusting to her new system. She also made a strong impact defensively. In Atlanta's first two wins, her primary matchups have been held to 6 points or fewer. Natasha Howard scored just 6 points against Reese, and the Dream before erupted for 40 total points across her next two games. Meanwhile, Alana Smith scored just 2 points on 1 for 8 shooting against Atlanta, her lowest scoring output and worst field goal percentage of the season. Now comes a different challenge. Asia Wilson. Wilson presents a different level of difficulty, but Reese has held her own against the four-time MVP in the past. Last season, she scored 13 points on 6 for 14 shooting when defended by Reese in one matchup, and just 6 points on 3 for 13 shooting and another during their 4 rookie season meetings. Those are respectable defensive performances, but both moments still ended in Wilson's favor, once with a game winner and another time with a dagger mid-range jumper to seal the win. Wilson is also coming in scorching hot, fresh off a 45-point performance and averaging 26.3 points in just 26.5 minutes. Can Reese provide an offensive spark, continue creating extra possessions through putbacks, and put together another quality defensive performance that could be one of the keys to Atlanta starting 3-0 for the first time since 2013? The ball. That was a lot.
You got the other videos?
So look, that was a lot, the ball. Hold on. Let me take this one down. What's the next one? You talking about what's this girl name?
The videos I sent you.
Hold on. Hold on. It's gonna take me a while, you know. Just messing up. Yeah, it's like, no, you got too many cookies going, too many pictures. That's why I was trying to put them all on one thing. Okay. Is that my disc?
You can play that, but then it's another one too.
Okay.
To like match that, especially offensively. I
I
mean,
can't
you're just
get
going
it
to
to-
create possessions for a team that's trying to. So you have your eye on in terms of like they've added a bunch of free agents. Like, who do you think leveled up?
The Indiana Fever to me, like now that I'm watching them again, I feel like, and with Caitlin Clark, she said that she came on NBC too and said that she was like, no, we're going to win a championship this year. And I'm just like, okay. And then I watched her do an interview with Malika. She said the same thing. I'm like, okay. You rarely hear players come out and truly say that. And so I'm actually curious from your perspective, if you had to give me 3 teams, and at the end of the season, we're like, I believe that these 3 teams could win a championship, they would be who?
Las Vegas for sure. I actually think Atlanta won the whole
I'd love to
thing.
hear that. Tell me more about the Dream.
Well, first of all, they obviously added Angel Reese in the offseason. If you're going to be a 3-point shooting team and you have elite rebounding to like match that, especially offensively, I mean, you're just going to create possessions for a team that's trying to score. They're huge. They could do some things. I thought Caitlin's comments were interesting as well, because I'm sure she sees how people talk about like her and her team, and she understands the way to shut anyone up is to win.
Yep. Period.
So that's what makes them dangerous. And I'm going to name a fourth team because
I'm ready.
This is my show. The Dallas Wings, man.
Ooh, I love it.
They're tough. I went and watched them practice recently. They got to get their defense to match their offense, but they're going to outscore a lot of teams.
Do you got the other video, or do you need me to just resend it to you?
You got to wait for my computer to work.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on.
But this is like, that tells you how people think of Angel Reese. That's why I don't listen to those Clarkies when they try to evaluate her, because the people who know, who are real basketball knowers, they know what she is. And so.
Is it this one?
This one, yep.
Okay, hold on. Stop, you no good ninja. That's it.
And some of these off-season moves that have really stood out to you guys.
Ooh, when I'm gonna talk about the rich keep getting richer. Come on down, Aces, what we doing? Listen, I tell you right now, Kennedy Carter for the Aces blew my mind. We talked about last time she was in the league averaging 17 points, but now she's coming off the bench with an already stacked team giving you 20 points a game. She has been a player that I'm like, wow, it's going to be an interesting season, especially if the Aces hit that law that they did before. But I know you got somebody you're thinking about too, Lisa.
Come on, fresh places. Come on, Angel Reese. The Barbie is there in the ATL, and she has not disappointed. She's already the career leader in WNBA in rebounds. Come on, at 12.9. But you know what? She didn't stop there, just getting started. Already averaging 15 rebounds for the ATL. Came out for their opener. Had a nice little upset. So I just think that Angel Reese is just picking up where she left off. Such a great addition to Atlanta. And you know what? What can I say? The Barbie looks good in red, too.
Listen.
Come on, let them know. I love it.
Listen, I just want to say this. Angel, I want to give her a lot of credit because the pressure was there. You make a big move like that. I live in Atlanta. That city has embraced her immediately. Her confidence on and off the court. Listen, it's going to be really wild down there in the A.
It's gonna be must-see TV tomorrow. Duval, talk about it. Talk about this matchup, man.
You know how I feel. I told you this is gonna be the first loss of the season for the Dream. And I said it before the Ryan Howard injury. I just think that Kendrick Carter matchup gonna be difficult. I think she gonna blow smoke through Jordan Kendall. Man. And that's not saying Jordan Kendall is not a great defender, but I don't think she what she once was. And to play a person like that, that's not a good time to not be at your best when it comes to defense. And I think that's gonna be the matchup that's gonna be worth exploiting. But either way, it's gonna be a good game. I'm not worried about Asia Wilson 45-point game because, like I said again, but Angel Reese always shut her down when she play her, as the numbers showed y'all. So so I don't expect no different tomorrow. I think she gonna give Asia some hard looks. I think she gonna make Asia confused. I think she gonna have Asia have a inefficient game, but Asia's gonna still get her points. But she's not gonna get a point the way that she usually get her points against everybody else. She gonna have to work for those points, and she gonna have an inefficient game to get those points. And so I think the Dream gonna lose tomorrow, but I think Angel gonna hold her own. And if the Dream have any chance to win, Angel got to take her offensive game to another level. She had to carry that scoring load tomorrow. And I know this is not a good matchup for her because she usually struggle against people like Asia. She struggle against people like what's your girl name? Jacqueline Jones. She struggled against people like Alyssa Thomas. People that could be physical with her on offensive end, where she had to really overassert herself. she don't usually have those type of efficient games against those type of players. And so, but at the end of the day, she gonna have to step up. She gonna have to do something to carry the scoring load for the Dream, because like I said, Ryan Howard ain't gonna be there.
Right. And Alicia Gray is already giving you everything she can give you. So it ain't gonna be on Alicia Gray. The rest of the others, the um what's that girl name? Shit. I'm drawing a
Jordan
blank.
Kendall and Pop
No,
Howell.
no, Hillman.
Okay, Nas, yeah.
Nas Hillman has got to score tomorrow.
Yes.
She in other games it can be optional, but not tomorrow. She's gonna have she's gonna have to score tomorrow in order for them to win. So and it's gonna be interesting because I think Nas can play the 3 too. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he matches up. How does he covers up for Ryan Howard not being there? Because Nas Hillman can actually play the 3, but that would mean you have to insert another big into the lineup with Angel Reese. So we'll see what he do. He might bring Coney off the bench, and he might put Nas Hillman at the 3, and then go from there. I don't know. These are just different things that coming in my mind. But Nas Hillman, in my opinion, is gonna have to score tomorrow, at least 10 to 12, and then maybe they can make up the offensive the offensive deficit from Ryan Howard being out. Go ahead.
I'll set you something to your Instagram. I want you to play something real quick because it gonna make sense of what I'm about to say. We're gonna see what they're gonna do with Aaliyah Nye. Aaliyah Nye, you know what I'm saying? She been with the team for a good 5-6 days now, so I'm pretty sure he integrated her into the system. Maybe she gets some burn.
She will, but she won't start. But
No, she don't got to start, but she contribute.
Yeah, she'll get some burn.
Yeah, she need to get some burn because, like I said again, they're going to have to go deep in their bench, you know what I'm saying, to match up offensively with you know what I'm saying, the Las Vegas Aces. Like I said, because this is a great team. We're not going to lie and say they're not a great team. This is a matchup that, you know what I'm saying, that could be very, very complicated for this Atlanta Dream. But I think they could do something.
And some people was in the chat. Yes, historically, Angel has given Asia problems.
Yes.
I just read the stats to y'all, so ain't nobody making nothing up. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you on that.
Yeah, Angel been Asia's worst nightmare for the last 2 years. You can play that real quick. You don't even got to have the audio up and then nothing.
Oh no, I'm trying to make it bigger.
And so, as you about to play this is Anissa Mora.
Who's undersized.
Going against Asia Wilson. 1-on-1.
There's something about them LSU girls, huh?
Yeah.
Not the too small. Hold on. Not the too small, Nisa. Don't do it like that. And they still only won that game by 7, and Asia had to do 45 points for them to win. So I don't know what the rest of the team was doing because they were playing the Connecticut Sun, and there ain't nothing too much on that team. Like, okay. But anyway.
And see how a couple things. You see how she scored on Asia? That's why I said Asia is a great help defender, but 1-on-1, she could be had as a 1-on-1 defender. You know what I'm saying? You just have to play a certain way. And I think Angel going to have to play her the way that Anissa Moore played her in this game. And secondly, you can tell that tomorrow, that game that sold out tomorrow, that's an Angel Reese effect. Because look at all them empty seats in this game. Disconnected. Now, they might be protesting because, you know, they about to move the team.
They about to lose their team. They ain't worried about that
shit. They might be protesting.
They probably have to get them tickets out. Now they like, what we going to a game for? Y'all leaving. I ain't saying about the ball.
They said they might be protesters, you know what I'm saying? But either way, it's
You got to look at anybody at the game. They like, ain't y'all supposed to be gone?
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Anissa Moore said, I got one more year. I'm gonna be in Houston. God dog. I ain't, oh, no.
Yeah, they protested. No, I'm just saying. It's not about how many times Nisha Moore scored on her. It just shows that she could be scored on. It's not like she just one-on-one, man-to-man defender that you know what I'm saying you can't really score on Asia. You can. You just gotta know how to do it. And I think a lot of times when Angel be trying to back her to the basket, and that really works into Asia favor. And I think what Angel gonna have to do is dribble it to the hole and give it to Asia that way. I think that would more, you know what I'm saying, work to Angel favor for scoring on Asia than trying to play the way that she normally plays her. That's why I wanted to show this video, because I want to show how Nisa scored on Asia. And there's videos out there where Leah Boston scored on Asia the same way. You see what I'm saying? So that's the way you don't have to attack Asia. If you're Angel, you're gonna have to attack her from the perimeter all the way to the basket. Face up. She's gonna have to face up against Asia. She can't back her way to the basket against Asia, because, like I said again, Asia is a very physical woman, very physical, imposing woman. You see how big she is?
I know.
So it's like it's gonna be difficult to try to get her back to the basket that way, Angel. You're gonna have to face up against her and just drive to the hole against her. And that's the way to attack her. That's in my opinion.
Hey, what we gonna do about Kennedy Carter?
Jesus. That's the only thing I can tell you.
All that other stuff. We already know that's gonna be a good matchup between Angel and Asia Wilson. Okay, cool. What we gonna do about the other CC, Kennedy Carter? What we gonna do about her?
Can we get younger? Can we trade for somebody? Can we trade for Olivia Miles or somebody? I know Olivia Miles ain't great on defense, but we need them more high.
Hold on before you look. I'm gonna give you a little time to think about it, but you just keep thinking. Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Van, for the $2 super chat. He said, good stuff full of substance. We appreciate you, Van. We appreciate you.
Let me say this about Van. Van is a loyal supporter. I always appreciate my brother in the chat. I love you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for your support. And it means a lot to me. Thank y'all for coming tonight. It means a lot to the channel. We always appreciate y'all loyalty to show support for us and to follow us and to listen to our analysis when it comes to WNBA basketball. But this is what I would say in all seriousness how to attack Kennedy Carter.
Okay.
What gonna happen is this. The key is gonna be Nas Hillman, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Because I'm not worried about Alyssa Smith, or once again Cheyenne Parker Titus. I'm not worried about them beating us. I'm not worried about them beating us. So what Nas gonna have to do is try to like help defend. So if she see Kennedy Carter drive, she gonna just have to help defend and let them beat us. I can live with that. If Alyssa have 24 points because Nas Hillman helped out on defense against Kennedy Carter as she's driving on Jordan Canada, cool. We have to live with it. We have to live and die with that. But that's my strategy of trying to stop Kennedy Carter, because I don't think I know for a fact Jordan Canada can't do it one-on-one. But what we can do is slow her down if you throw another help defender towards her way. Make at least pick up the dribble and try to make some decisions as a passer. That's the best way I feel like we could attack Kennedy Carter in this matchup.
Okay. So you think Nas needs to help?
Yes. Not Nas. Yeah, Nas Seven, yes.
Yeah, and don't leave Jordan Canada on the island with Kennedy Carter.
Nah.
She might get beat up.
Nah, she gonna get drowned. Leave her on the island, she gonna get drowned. Nah, it ain't gonna be Gilligan Island either. Gilligan gonna get her ass drowned. So we can't do that. So like I said, when Kennedy Carter look like she finna drive to the hole, Nas, you come help and you make sure that somebody else beats you. Like I said, I don't care if Alyssa Smith beats you. I don't care if Titus beats you. I don't even care if Jewel Lord beats you. But don't let Kenny Carter and don't let Angel Wilson beat you. But I ain't worried about Angel Wilson because Angel going to do her thing. But Kennedy, we cannot allow her to go off. So that's the strategy.
Okay. So, well, we gonna stop Kennedy and we gonna stop Asia. That's our strategy.
That's the best way we could do it because, like I said, I'm not worried about Jackie Young either. I think, like I said again, you got Alicia Gray. She's a great defender, so she gonna hold a home to get Jackie Young. I'm not worried about that. And when it comes to Chelsea Gray, I will leave Jordan Cannon 1-on-1 with Chelsea Gray because I don't think Chelsea Gray will try to blow by you. I think she might try to back her down like in a post. But even in a situation like that, Nas Hillman, same thing. Come help defend and get the ball out of their hands.
Yeah,
but I do worry about. Go ahead.
Because Jordan Cannon is small. She
Yes.
is small.
But I do worry about when you do that against Chelsea Gray. She's a great passer. So she can, you know what I'm saying, make you pay under those circumstances. So I will, you know what I'm saying, kind of be concerned with that strategy towards a Chelsea Gray. But if you have to just help defend for a second just to get the ball out of hands, if you know what I'm saying, if you see Jordan Kennedy in a uncompromising position, especially being in the post, then you don't have to do that. But the theme of tomorrow is going to be Kennedy and Asia can't beat you. Somebody else going to have to beat you.
So you saying you want Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young to beat you?
I don't think Jackie Young gonna have a good game. I think Alicia Gray gonna do a good job on her.
Okay.
So I think the Nissa Smith, the Titus Young, and the Chelsea Gray gonna have to be the ones that have a great game to beat the Dream tomorrow.
I got you. And Jewel Lloyd, you just think she washed?
She washed, man.
I knew that's what you was thinking.
She washed. Because let's keep it honest, Keysha. She was washed in her last year of what's your girl name? Last year in Seattle. Because we just seen the 24 points a game. But we ain't pay attention to the 39% from the field. We're just thinking, okay, 24 points is 24 points. But then she get on this new team and she have to adjust her role and she have to be more efficient, and it's clear that she can't be that anymore. When the last time we seen a Jewel Lord type game?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Not saying she can't have one again, because all players, that even when they out of their prime, they still have a game that remind you of what they once was. They just can't do it consistently. Even when Jordan was at 40, when he was with the Mystics, every once in a while he'll still put up a 50-point game to remind you that he Michael Jordan. But then the next game, he'll put up a 2-point game to tell you that he's old. And so it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not like she's incapable of putting up a game like that. You just don't see it, and it don't come as often anymore. So I'm not fearful of a Jewel Lloyd at the time. I mean, are you?
No, I'm not fearful of a Jewel Lloyd. I am fearful of Kennedy Carter coming off the bench because really and truly, I think your matchup is going to end up being Pow. Do you think Pow can handle Kennedy Carter?
No. And the reason why Pow can handle Kennedy Carter because Kennedy Carter would take the ball to the rack and she will take the ashes to you. And what we learned about, you know, say Popeyes in this moment, she loves to foul. And so you get them quick fouls, how good are you? So again, it's just gonna have to be one of those situations where whoever's in the game guarding Kennedy Carter, we just gonna have to throw a double team at her. And she's she gonna just have to throw a double team at her, get the ball out of her hand. Because I don't fear Kennedy Carter as a passer. I do fear her as a scorer, but not as a passer. So I'd rather, you know, say throw the double team at her, get the ball out of her hands, and see what she can do with it.
I got you.
But I just think she's a matchup nightmare. Whoever we put on her, besides Angel and Alicia Gray.
You say just throw the blitz at him, get it out of hands, and make her have to pass it.
Yes, make her a passer. because I don't fear Nissa Smith or Titus beat you. I don't feel Jewel Lord beat you. I just don't. I don't
No.
feel
And if
Dana
Jewel
Evans beat you.
and if Jewel Lord shoots wide open, cool. Let
Yeah.
her do what she do.
I just don't think I don't think she has those type of games anymore. She might have one every once in a while, but I don't think she have it at a consistency level where you have to fear her impact. And so again, I think they're gonna lose tomorrow. I hope they win. You know, I'm gonna root but like hell for them to win.
Right.
But I just think just matchup wise, it's just like I said, it was gonna be a matchup nightmare even if Ryan have a play. But now her not playing, now we got to depend on other people to really step up their scoring and not put all the pressure on Alicia Gray to carry the score load.
Mm-hmm.
So is Angel ready for that tomorrow? Like I said, historically she struggled against Asia when it comes to scoring. Can she attack Asia like Nisa attacked her in this play? And like Aaliyah Boston being attacking her last year and in the playoffs. You have to attack Asia facing up against her. You can't attack her against the post. You got to take the action to Asia, and hopefully A, she either foul, or B, you know what I'm saying, you get off a square. But you cannot try to take her to the post and try to score her like that if you're Angel, because you're allowing Asia Wilson to rest. Two, Asia Wilson is a powerful woman. You ain't gonna just be able to back her down like that, and then you gonna try to overexert yourself to match her power, and that's not doing you any good if you're Angel. So you just have to attack her a different way, because like I said, you can't. What's the Newton law of science? You can't keep doing the same thing, having us and expecting a different result.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So she gonna have to do something differently to get a different result, and that might be both face up scoring and tackle that way.
I think they're gonna have to go into their bench deep. I think they're gonna have to just, especially with Kennedy Carter, I think they're just gonna have to have somebody that's quick enough to match up with it and live with it. I mean, they might have. I haven't seen much of Navarre, but she's a defender. Maybe she can come off that bench and help out. I don't know. I just know this. It's gonna be must see TV, but like I say, I probably would. I probably would have Kone, Nas, Angel, Jordan Canada, and Alicia Gray in the starting lineup.
Now I will say this about Kone. She's not good defensively, but she's a great shooter. So that will keep the spacing. She is a great shooter. She's not strong defensively. She, you know what I'm saying, kind of on the weaker side, to be honest with you. But again, who would she be guarding? Do you
Probably
put?
Alyssa Smith.
But ain't that Nas guarding Alyssa Smith?
Well, I don't think Coney's a three. I think they play at the four, right?
I think she played 3. I think she played small forward position. Google that. I think she's a small forward. No. I don't think about Blolise. My fault. Kone, you right. She a 4. I don't think about Blolise. I don't think about Blolise.
No. Yeah, Coney's a 4.
Yeah, my fault. I don't think about Blolise. The like the European woman.
Yeah, no, she's a 2.
Yeah, so she'll have to like start tomorrow, won't she?
No. Not really. If you just slide Nas to the 3.
And you gonna put Kone at the 4? Okay.
Angel at the 5.
Gotcha.
Because if you mess around with Medina Okot, that will have her at the 5 and Angel at the 4. And I just don't think you can start the game with trying to teach Okai what to. No, I think Okai comes off the bench. I think you insert Kone. That's what I think.
Okay. Cause I was thinking about Lace, and I was thinking her because, like I said, she a great shooter. She can keep the spacing, and
Yeah,
then like
but
I
she a
said,
guard.
yeah, that's why I was thinking I was on like maybe we had to go a 3 guard lineup tomorrow, and
I don't know if you want to go that small in the starting lineup.
yeah, but I don't think we got many options unless, like I said, Leah Knight, is she ready?
Not to start, but you already got Jordan Cannon, who is really undersized, and you gonna really go to other two positions small?
We gotta put somebody
Yeah,
out there, Keisha.
I don't know about that. Like I said, I told you who I would start. I would probably I would start Jordan Canada, Alicia Gray, what the girl name?
Nah, Silman.
Nice Hillman, Kone, and Angel. That's what I would do.
But then let me ask you this: if you start Nas him at the 3, so do you want her on Jackie Young?
Yeah, she can stay with Jackie Young. If you thinking she can help out on Kid in the corner, why she can't stay with Jackie Young?
No, I'm just saying. Do you? But would you want Alicia Gray on Jackie Young?
Alicia Gray is gonna be guarding the 2 for the oh, let me think about this. The Aces 2 is, they play positionless basketball, so that means Alicia Gray will be on Chelsea. No, she'll
No.
be on who's they 2?
I think it's some new person. I forgot. It's like a white person. Google it real quick.
I'm gonna have to go look it up because who is the Aces 2? I haven't watched them this season. Hold on.
Because they had Jewel Lloyd at the 2 for the preseason, but they benched her the first game. So I know she's not starting.
Yeah, she not the 2.
And Kennedy Carter come off the bench for
Oh, I know who they got rolling around there. I did see one game. Stephanie Talbot is who they
yeah.
got.
Yeah. So
And
if you gonna go that route, I would rather have Nas Him on Stephanie Tapper. Cause I'm not fit for her. And still
yeah,
keep Alicia Gray on Jackie Young.
she real easy. I mean, she
Yeah.
don't really the Aces are big.
Yes.
Talbot is not really that. Talbot is
She can't move like that.
no, she averaging about 3.8 points a game. She is 6'2".
I'll put
And
Nas on Tapper.
and she is a forward. So really and truly, what the Aces are doing, they are starting Asia, Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray, Nalissa Smith,
And Tapper.
and Talbot. A whole bunch of forwards.
So if you go that route, I will put Nas Him on Tapper. And I'll keep Alicia Gray on Jackie Young.
Because I really do think Talbot is their 3. Because Nalissa Smith and Asia go back and forth between the 4th and the 5. And Jackie Young is they 2. And Chelsea Gray is their 1.
Cause I'm not worried about Nessa Smith, so I don't care if what you say, Conan. I think she can stay with Alyssa Smith. I'm not fit for that.
So that's why I said for me, it'll be Canada, Alicia Gray, Nas, Kone, and Angel. Because Hillman she ain't gonna have no problem with Talbot. And she'll
Yeah.
be able to help Canada like you want her to do.
Yes.
Because she Talbot is not a big scoring threat.
No, not at all. I'd rather her try to beat me. That's what I'm saying. So that's the strategy they'll have to use tomorrow. They're gonna have to double, and there's no shame in that. With what I'm saying, with Joy Kennedy getting help with Kennedy Carter, Joy Kennedy getting help with Chelsea Gray. Like I said, they are a bad matchup for her defensively, and sometimes you're gonna have to get the help that you need, to succeed. You know what I'm saying? There's no shame in that. You're gonna have to just, like I said, you're gonna have to throw a double team her way, and it don't even have to be a hard double team. It could be a soft double team. Double team long enough for them to pick up the dribble and then get back to your man. But you're gonna have to make Kennedy Carter make a decision and make her become a passer more than a scorer.
Now, if you go the other route, right, you could put Ocott in the starting lineup, what you think?
Not a game like this though.
I
Like it's
just
like
don't.
I
She
don't
be
think she
making
ready.
mistakes. I don't know if she ready.
And defensively, like I said, now defensively I can still have her on Lissa Smith. But if you don't need her to try to double or whatever not, that just I don't know. I think in my opinion, if they had Ocott in the game, as smart as Chelsea Gray is, I think she'll try to attack her.
Because a lot of people didn't understand that. Even when she came off the bench, the other team found her and
Yeah.
attacked her.
Yeah.
Okay. They found her and attacked her.
Yeah. Search
And
for her.
Becky Hammond is not done by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
She has watched film,
Mm-hmm.
and if she see it, she's gonna attack it.
She gonna hunt her.
Not unless Ocott has fixed her getting left in the dust during pick and roll
Yeah.
in 2 or 3 games. Has she fixed that? Because otherwise, it could be a nightmare.
Yeah, she's still growing and developing. I think with the pick and roll situation, I think she confused when she need the drop coverage or when she need the flash. And like I said again, that's gonna take development. That's gonna take a while. That's not something that she gonna learn overnight. Cause she probably ain't have to learn that with Dawn and Chocolate because a lot of times teams, you know what I'm saying, they play, you know what I'm saying, they play the wide open, you know what I'm saying, wide open offense, which didn't require pick and roll quite as much that they do in the W. Especially with the pick and roll with like these elite level point guards. And so, and like I said again, I wouldn't trust her in this matchup. I think this matchup too young for her. I think they need to really go with somebody that really been around and plays and have some experience. And that's why I agree with you when it comes to Coney. Because Coney played for the Washington Mystics for quite some time. So she do have experience. And I think that experience will help in a game like this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always open to suggestions. That's just what I would do.
But I'm interested to see what Leah Knight gonna do tomorrow. Cause like I said, I don't think she's great defensively, but she can score. She can
score.
She can score, and you know what I'm saying, so that can help. But like I said again, I wish she would have been on the team longer enough. I would have said start her, cause she size wise she big enough, you know what I'm saying, to be in the starting lineup. And you know what I'm saying, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, she could provide something, but at the same time she just got to the team. So really she's still really learning the system and the playbook and stuff.
Yeah.
Cause she got on the team what, Saturday?
Oh, Leonine, yeah, I think it was last Saturday.
Yes, Saturday. So that's
I think
still
it's only
what?
been like a week.
Week, yeah. They'll really have to show in the playbook if you know what I'm saying. If they start her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's gonna be a great game either way it go.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want them to start slow.
Nah, they can't start slow. Not in a game like this.
Because you start slow, the aces can bury you. So I think he's just gonna have to have a quick hook for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. You don't know what you're doing? Come on out.
Yeah. Because like I said again, these teams are smart, man. Like that's why even right now, hate to bring up this project because we not talking about this team, but they are hunting Camilla. That's why she getting these foul troubles. And until you fix that,
They hunting Camilla, yeah.
because I watched that game last night too. They hunting her. And until you fix that, or until a team hides that, they're gonna seek you out. And you can't hide a Camilla. You can't. And so in a case like this with Ocott, you can't hide an Ocott. You got to be sought out. And so you're gonna have to either sink or swim. And I just don't think this game is something that she wants to be exposed to. Not to say she can't play tomorrow. I just would be careful of playing her this many minutes, this soon, in a game of this magnitude. I think, like I said, they need to play people who has experience. They need to play people that gonna know what they're doing. They need to play people that gonna be in a rhythm with the offense and how the offense need to be ran. Because we can't make mistakes, especially when Ryan Howard out. This gonna be a mistake-free game if the Aces, if the Dream want a good chance to win.
Look, I agree. But look tomorrow. We about to get up out of here, but tomorrow we'll be in the Players Club.
We will be there.
This game come on at 12:30. It's early, Duval.
Yes.
So go to church.
All
get
that.
you your plate.
Yeah.
Eat your little food and be
Yeah.
ready to roll, Duval.
Yes, and the game gonna be with celebrities and everything tomorrow. Lotto just had a baby, so she might be at the game tomorrow.
She gonna bring the baby? No.
I don't know if she gonna bring the baby, but you know how you get that water belly after you know what I'm saying you had that baby. You still got that fluid inside of you, so she still have some fluid that she got to burn off.
Shut your mouth up.
I'm just telling you, she just gonna have to. She don't have to burn it off. You know what I'm saying? Look at Shanta after she had her baby. She had to have that strap around her. Remember that that little
Right,
strap?
yeah.
To suck up the belly, cause you know what I'm saying she still had that fluid, that baby juice. So you know what I'm saying. So she'll be there. Monica be there. T.I. probably be there.
T.I.
Now Tiny will be there, but you know they be freaks. So you gotta be careful of that.
Stop being a hoochie.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Then like Lil Boots gonna be there. You know Boots gonna be there acting a clown. You know what I'm saying. You know Boots gonna be there. You know what I'm saying. Big Ticket gonna be there. You know what I'm saying. Like I said, the stars gonna be there. You know what I'm saying. They gonna show up and show out in Atlanta.
They gonna show up and show out.
Yeah, the traffic gonna be heavy tomorrow.
That's
So
why
yeah,
I'm gonna be sitting at my house in my chair watching y'all. Ooh, look at that traffic.
Now if you're in Atlanta and you going to the game, don't buy no bootleg stuff. I heard they sell bootleg up there.
What
Don't
kind of
buy.
bootleg?
They be saying bootleg shirts and everything. Nah, don't buy the bootlegs. Get inside the arena. Get inside the arena. Don't let somebody on the outside sell bootleg stuff on Marietta Street. You don't want that, nah. You don't want no bootleg stuff. Because they don't got no return policy. They got no return policy when you buy bootleg stuff in Atlanta. My boy, my boy Brian Lewis said he gonna be there. Don't buy no bootleg stuff, Brian Lewis. Just don't buy no bootleg stuff. That's all I ask. Don't buy the bootleg hanging out there by the CNN building. Don't buy the bootleg.
You ain't no crazy. You ain't no good. That's what's wrong with you. You got issues. Hey, before we get up out of here, I want to give a shout out to a couple of people.
Yeah.
I just want to give a shout out to a couple of people, and y'all bear with me. Shout out to old Janet Jackson and turned 60, Duval.
And she had a baby too, like at 48.
Yeah, shout out to old Janet Jackson out there still getting it in. She done turned 60. And shout out to my girl Flage. She graduated from LSU today.
Yeah.
Shout
I
out
seen
to my
that.
girl Flage, and shout out to Shaq getting his masters from LSU today.
Is it a real master's? Cause they be giving them honorary degrees. Shaq got like 50 honorary degrees. You don't know.
Stop being a hater.
I'm just saying
He's on the stage today.
he got 50 honorary degrees. You know what I'm saying? I don't be knowing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start calling him Cheyenne Bryant. She be having them fake degrees too.
You a hater.
I'm just saying that.
And my girl, congratulations to her, and then congratulations to Janet Jackson. Say, look, I'm 60, bitches.
Oh, she look good. She look young.
Uh-huh. Trying to blow out all them damn candles.
Yeah. Let me tell you something about Janet. Janet had the biggest Ponzi scheme in in R&B history. She got her a billionaire husband, She had a baby with him, then divorced him, and I think she got like 500 million or something.
You ain't no
That
good.
that part of the settlement. It was something like that. You gotta Google it. It was part of the settlement that she had to be with him for 5 years. She had that baby, and when that 5 year came, she left him. They got that money.
You ain't
Scheming.
doing fucking good.
That's why Drake said, "You want to shoot with me in the gym?" But she got that. She got that come up. She don't got to work
He had Janet locked up over there,
for 5 years in Saudi Arabia.
and she had to break free. God damn it!
That's why she don't got to work no more for the rest of her life.
Janet said, "F you. I'm 60 and I look good. God damn it."
She don't have to work no more for the rest of her life. That was a Ponzi scheme for the ages. She came up. And why her brothers ain't there? She still mad at her brothers?
I don't know about that. That was I can't tell who there. To be honest with you, she got a lot of people up in there. She just trying to blow out them 1,500 candles. You stop being a hater.
And I hope she couldn't. I hope she don't sing. She couldn't sing when she was in her prime, so she really can't sing now.
Stop being a hater. Janet is the woman. You are no good. That's what you is. You no good.
Yeah,
Anyway,
she can't sing, so
Janet,
we'll
do your thing. Because you went to a Janet concert, you didn't get shortchanged. She put on a show.
yeah. She did. She do all that junk. She all that dancing and everything.
Yeah, everybody else be up there with one microphone, two stepping and shit.
Yeah.
There, Mary be up there doing something. I don't know what Mary was doing, but anyway, I don't know what Mary was doing, but either way it go, I be like, Mary, you need to be at House of Blues somewhere, sitting on a stool. You don't need to be dancing, bro.
And what's your other girl name? Lil Kim. She be doing all that dancing. Be changing her face every day. She got a different face like the bands.
Who?
But she be Lil Kim.
Oh,
All that dancing. All that dancing like she doing the wave. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what she be doing.
That's our cue, chat. Duval starting to talk crazy stuff. I don't know what I don't know what Duval doing. All right, chat. Thank y'all for rolling with us. Hit the like button on the way out the door. Duval, stay out of Janet Jackson's DMs. 'Cause I know that's where you about to go. She ain't giving you no money. No, she don't want to hang out with you, even if you are younger. But anyway, hit the like button on the way out the door. We out of here, chat. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Let's do or die.
Yeah.
Ain't no friends around here.
Yeah, you
Asia,
know.
we love you, but we trying to whoop you tomorrow.
Yeah. Angel, you know the bloopers are coming if you mess up. So you know what I'm saying. Just block it out and.
Stop putting pressure on my girl. Stop it. Nobody coming no bloopers.
You know the bloopers coming out.
You know the bloopers coming out.
Yeah, they coming out. They waiting to clip back. Cause they know they favorite player bad. So you know what I'm saying. They trying to make my favorite player bad too, but it don't work cause we good over here.
You good over here?
We good over here, but we can wrap this up.
Yeah, let's get out of here. You know that crazy Shaq came across the stage talking about he was Shaq. I don't like Charles Barkley O'Neal, huh? He's so crazy. He made the people announce him like that. All right, Chad, we love y'all. We out.
Peace.
Oh, Michael White said that's the way love goes, Duval.
I guess. God bless you, Michael White.
He gonna be in her DMs. Oh, don't let him fool y'all, Chad. All right, then. We out, Chad. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.